ladies and gentlemen, politics is often about optics, about drama and messaging. There was a theatre full of it today when Delhi and India's youngest chief minister took charge. As Atashi stepped into her new office, till recently occupied by Arvind Kejriwal, she did a Bharat. Bharat as in from Ramayana. Atashi left a maroon chair besides her vacant and occupied a white chair right next to it, much lower. That's the optics. She said, like Bharat, she would rule in the name of her brother/boss Arvind Kejriwal for the next 4 months.
मैंने दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री का कार्यभार संभाला है, जिम्मेदारी संभाली है। आज मेरे मन की वही व्यथा है जो भरत जी की थी जब भगवान श्री राम 14 वर्ष के लिए अयोध्या से वनवास पे गए और भरत जी को अयोध्या का शासन संभालना पड़ा। जिस तरह भरत जी ने 14 साल तक भगवान श्री राम की खड़ाऊ रखकर अयोध्या का शासन संभाला, उसी तरह से आने वाले 4 महीने के लिए मैं दिल्ली सरकार चलाऊंगी। भगवान श्री राम ने अपने पिताजी द्वारा दिए गए एक वचन को निभाने के लिए 14 साल का वनवास स्वीकार किया। इसीलिए हम भगवान श्री राम को मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम कहते हैं। उनकी जिंदगी हम सबके लिए मर्यादा और नैतिकता की एक मिसाल है। बिल्कुल उसी तरह अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने इस देश की राजनीति में मर्यादा और नैतिकता की एक मिसाल कायम की है।
Now, the grand and somewhat filmy gesture has sparked a war of words in Delhi. The Bharatiya Janata Party is saying, spare us this Ram Leela. They say what Atashi has done proves that she is a dummy candidate like we always said. Listen in.
अगर आपको ये सब नौटंकी करनी थी तो फिर पद ग्रहण करने की जरूरत क्या थी? चुनाव कराते, दिल्ली में चुनाव हो जाते। लेकिन एक भ्रष्टाचारी सुपर सीएम को ईमानदारी का टैग लगाने की कोशिश अपनी चापलूसी से करनी है, ये संभव नहीं है। जमानत पे छूटा हुआ आदमी, ट्रायल में कोर्ट में केस चल रहा है, सजा मिलनी निश्चित है। और जिस तरह से उन्होंने खड़ाऊं और जो तुलनात्मक बातें कही हैं, ये भी निंदनीय है। दिल्ली वालों को आज उन्होंने कलंकित और शर्मसार किया है। मैं उनसे सिर्फ एक ही उनको सलाह देना चाहता हूँ कि दिल्ली में इस समय बहुत रामलीलाएं होती हैं। वहाँ राम की लीला का मंचन बहुत अच्छे से होता है। दिल्ली वालों को मैं निवेदन करता हूँ, कहीं भ्रष्टाचार की लीला चल रही हो तो इन नौटंकी वालों को बुलाओ, उनसे काम कराएं।
Okay, Advocate Anmol Panwar is a spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party joining us on the broadcast. Advocate Panwar, welcome to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the good news is that the Aam Aadmi Party has decided they will send guests to Mirror now, so we are thankful for that. Good to have you on the show, Mr. Panwar. Welcome. Dr. Anil Gupta is spokesperson of the BJP. He is smiling for some reason. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Gupta. Neeraja Chaudhary is a senior journalist, has just gotten off a flight and come for our show. So Neeraja ji, thank you very much for joining us. And Madhavan Narayan is a senior journalist and old friend of Mirror Now, tracks Delhi's politics very closely. Dr. Gupta, I'm going to ask you very simply. देखिए, ड्रामा तो एक चीज है, ड्रामा तो सब पॉलिटिकल पार्टी करती है, बीजेपी भी करती है, आम आदमी पार्टी भी करती है, टीडीपी भी करती है, सब करते हैं ड्रामा। ड्रामा करना तो काम ही है पॉलिटिशियंस का। My point is, drama is one thing. Why are you saying that what Atashi has done today, and let's put the pictures of it on our screens as well, is something that has put a black mark on Delhi? कलंकित किया। कलंकित कैसे किया भाई? ड्रामा किया है लेकिन कलंकित तो बिल्कुल नहीं किया।
Yeah. Good evening to you and all the viewers. See, right from the beginning, it was clear that Ms. Atashi government would function entirely under the remote control of Kejriwal ji. But what was not known was that it would turn into a government of sycophancy, and today that too become evident. Placing 2 chairs at a CM desk is a violation of constitutional protocol, administrative rules, and an insult to the office of the CM. Through this action, Atashi ji has not only disrespected the dignity of the CM office, but has also hurt the sentiments of the people of Delhi. You know, it is unconstitutional. It is not, we have never seen in the future, in the past, that you place 2 chairs. The Arvind Kejriwal ji should have explained to the people of Delhi how he planned to run the Delhi government. through the remote control or through drama. Now the drama has started today. And, for next 4 or 5 months, the same drama will continue. And we will witness these types of scenes regularly. Instead of taking care of the problems of Delhi, they will indulge into these types of drama, which is unconstitutional. Delhi has a lot of problems. It is the pollution, water, road, normally.
नहीं,
She
वो
has
बाद में।
not talked about even a single problem, but she says, in the Ramayana Kal, where there was a bribe in the liquor scam, Kejriwal ji is accused in the liquor scam. And he is an accused in the Supreme Court. And now they are comparing these things with the Ramayana, the Holy Ramayana. How can you compare the Maryada Purushottam Ram with such a person who is an accused in a corruption case? So this is not religiously
Advocate Panwar just
followed.
come in
This
here.
is unethical. This is unconstitutional also. जी.
ठीक है गुप्ता जी इतना मत भड़किए. Okay. Advocate Panwar just come in here and respond to what the BJP is saying. They are saying, भाई spare us the nautanki and the drama. रामलीला देखनी है तो हम चले जाएंगे. दिल्ली में बहुत अच्छी रामलीला होती है. Why do all of this natak? Just do your work.
Mr. Gupta said that they have not seen any such thing in the past. Let me remind you, Mr. Gupta, that the Prime Minister of our country, Mr. Modi, also keeps a chair of his capitalist friend, Mr. Adani, by his side, to whom he has sold rail, bhel, sail, coal, and airports. And what Miss Atishi did today is actually he kept a chair of a chief minister of a person who is widely recognized as a symbol of morality and integrity in the politics, who has revolutionized Indian politics by prioritizing Kaam ki Rajniti and placing honesty at the forefront of the governance for the first time in the history. And this chief minister's chair rightly belonged to him, and the people of Delhi have given a mandate to Mr. Kejriwal. And this time also, we will win with a thumping majority. So all our
But
focus...
Advocate Panwar, why did he vacate that mandate? Advocate Panwar, why did he vacate that mandate? चलिए mandate मिला, you are saying he is the only chief minister, etc., etc. तो वही बने रहते. Why put Atishi in the seat? For what joy?
वो इसीलिए
4 महीने के exile को exile नहीं बोलते वनवास, 14 साल का होता है.
वो इसीलिए नहीं बने रहे क्योंकि जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी का स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर है ना कि पहले चुने हुए मुख्यमंत्री को जेल में डालो, उनके ऊपर झूठे आरोप लगाओ, षड्यंत्र और साजिशों का जाल बुनो और उसके बाद उनकी सरकार गिराओ अपना ऑपरेशन लोटस चला के. तो इसे हमें सफल नहीं होने देना था. That is why he didn't resign while he was behind bars. And let me remind your viewers that the Honorable Supreme Court granted him interim bail twice in ED case, and once he got bail by a regular trial court. And in CBI case also, the Honorable Supreme Court granted him bail. And despite that, उन्होंने फैसला लिया कि मैं अपनी ईमानदारी की अग्नि परीक्षा दूंगा. A person who जिसने 10 साल पहले अपनी IRS की नौकरी को छोड़ा, झुग्गियों में काम किया, जिसने अपने सीएम पद को ठुकराया क्योंकि वो अपना किया गया वादा पूरा नहीं कर पाया था 49 दिन की सरकार में. एक ऐसे व्यक्ति ने जिसे सुप्रीम कोर्ट से और ट्रायल कोर्ट से क्लीन चिट मिल गई. Because I'm saying this because in PMLA case, an accused is considered guilty until proven innocent, and he has proved himself prima facie innocence. That is why he's enlarged on bail. But what the BJP must answer today, and what the nation wants to know, is the 5
That is your
questions.
interpretation.
See, that is not my interpretation. That is the interpretation of law. And the BJP must answer the 5 questions which Mr. Kejriwal
He has not
asked.
been let go because he is not guilty. He has not been let go because he is not guilty. He's been let go because the CBI and the ED are taking way too long to investigate the case. But I'm going to give Dr. Anil Gupta an opportunity to respond to what you are saying. Dr. Gupta, would you quickly want to respond to what the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson is saying on the show, especially when it comes to equating Arvind Kejriwal with Ram Bhagwan?
See, they are a Notanki Baj. I am mentioning regularly, you will see these types of dramas regularly. They say the 5 questions. We have also raised the 5 questions. What is going to happen to these corruption charges? What is going to happen to these roads which are dusty? How the pollution will be controlled? How the Yamuna will be cleaned? How the the hospital which are lack of these immunities, they will be cleaned. They are not answering. They are not caring of the Delhi, but they are raising the superficial things and comparing with the God. Previously, they used to compare with the Bhagat Singh. Now they are comparing with the Lord Ram. This is just absurd. They cannot behave like this. And as a common, and people of Delhi are ashamed that they have a past CM
वाह
like Kejriwal,
डॉक्टर
and
गुप्ता,
now they have a
ये
CM
अच्छी बात
like
है.
this.
प्राइम मिनिस्टर कैन कंपेयर हिमसेल्फ.
No, no, Prime Minister
No,
never
no.
compared.
Prime Minister can
Prime
compare
Minister,
himself to.
Prime
No,
Minister
no.
has never compared. He is
Dr.
a
Anil Gupta, do
devotee.
I need to
He's
repeat
a
for you what the Prime Minister had said in an interview to Network 18? Are, do I need? Are, Dr. Anil Gupta, I hope we can patch with you. Is he with us? Okay, he's not with us. Neeraj, आ गए हैं तो जल्दी से डॉक्टर गुप्ता बता दीजिए. The Prime Minister had also said, na, sometimes he feels that he was not even born out of his mother, which is why the Congress keeps saying non-biological PM. Prime Minister ने भी बोला था ना, तो ये भी बोल रहे हैं. बोलने में क्या जाता है?
Prime Minister has never compared himself to the God. He's a devotee of the God. He's a devotee of the Hanuman. He's a devotee of the Shiv. But how can you say, Atishi has said that she's like a Bharat to the Kejriwal, who's Ram? She's saying, Prime Minister, no one in our party compare ourselves. We are all devotee of the God. We can never in our life.
But Bharat did a good job, na, ruling. But Bharat did a good job ruling his kingdom, right, Mr. Gupta? Maybe like Bharat, Atishi will also do a good job ruling Delhi. How do you know? Why are you judging her pehle se hi? But Anmol Panwar, just quickly come in here on this whole issue that the BJP is raising of the Aam Aadmi Party, comparing Arvind Kejriwal to God. Would you want to come in here?
Shreya ji, these BJP people and RSS people, they are restless because Mr. Kejriwal asked them 5 specific questions yesterday. And since then, a silence has descended within the RSS and BJP. And this silence indicates that the questions which Mr. Kejriwal asked is what the nation is actually nation wants to know these 5 questions, whether it is right for the country that Modi ji is using ED and CBI to break the parties and topple the democratically elected state governments. He asked that Modi ji himself labels certain leaders as the most corrupt, and yet he has welcomed them into the BJP, rolled red carpets for them. Did Mr. Bhagwat envision such a BJP? The third question which he asked, and Mr. Gupta must answer, that the BJP which was born from the RSS, now, Mr. Nadda said in the recent election that they don't need help of the RSS. So, didn't it hurt the feelings of the RSS cadre?
छोड़िए ना.
नहीं, घर के झगड़े की बात नहीं है, सवाल का जवाब नहीं दे पा रहे. They enacted a law stating that a person must retire at the age of 75 years. क्यों अब मोदी जी 75 साल के होने के बावजूद भी प्रधानमंत्री पद पे बने हुए हैं? जवाब देना ये. जवाब क्यों नहीं दे रहे?
नीरजा जी, किस्सा कुर्सी का है, and quite literally today किस्सा कुर्सी का है. What do you make of it beyond the optics?
Look, Atishi has chosen to be the she Bharat, and as you point out, Bharat's rule was not bad, but she has chosen to be that. But one of the reasons we must remember why she has been selected, of course, she's highly educated, she's articulate, she's upright, and Kejriwal would hope that there'll be an image makeover, with the recent allegations against several of its leaders being in jail, and also she would have an appeal for the middle class. But very, very important, she's a woman. And there is a woman's constituency out there that the Aam Aadmi Party has been wooing, and a woman's constituency that is increasingly becoming conscious of their rights, aspirational in what they want to achieve. And I have felt that Atishi was a good move. But today I feel, what will all these women in Delhi feel? आप हमेशा पुरुषों के चरणों में ही बिठाओगे? Cannot women walk side by side with the men? Cannot Atishi be a good ruler in her own right because she's capable? So this Kharao politics may be okay, but it does not, to me it has very little appeal. Considering what we are fighting for as women, considering the battles women have fought. So, of course, we all know the compulsion. Kejriwal is the unquestioned leader of the Aam Aadmi Party. He's built it with his team. And Atishi would like to make that point. Also that he may come back to power if the Aam Aadmi Party wins, whether it's after 2 months or 5 months, whenever. That's a perfect possibility. And that she's a stopgap. She could be a very good stopgap with thinking out of the box, innovative ideas. 5 months is a very long time if you want to do something. But to give this impression कि पीछे पीछे ही चलना है औरत को मर्द के, I find this, I mean, I don't find this appealing at all as a woman.
The BJP's, you're saying you don't find it appealing at all. The BJP is calling this psychophancy. Madhavan Narayan, would you want to come in here? Is the Aam Aadmi Party losing an opportunity because of optics? आपको बनाया ना चीफ मिनिस्टर, ये सब करने की क्या जरूरत है? What's the need to do all of this? Just keep quiet and do your work.
Shreya, I'll have to give you a slightly long answer in 3 modules in this. Because one is, of course, like Neerja Chaudhary, who spoke well about before me, I also have personal opinions. Now, personal opinions do not always matter. I'm 1 in 1.140 crore. But let me, for the sake of my opinion, first offer that before analyzing it, in which I have to take myself out of the whole equation. The first thing is that we have, I feel sad because after going to Oxford and St. Stephen's, our party system is functioning in a way that sounds more like a monarchical culture, okay? And the other point is that psychophancy as well as optics show that, you know, we can say, you know, we are the world's oldest democracy, but if this is what democracy looks like, the world will laugh, and I will join there in that laughter, okay? That's my personal opinion, because I want a modern India, progressive India, and this is not it, okay? But let's take my personal equation out of that. The second analysis is that if she's doing this conscious of the fact that this means an electoral outcome of some kind, it means that Indian electorate has been sent into a regressive mode over the past 10, 15 years, which basically means personality cults rule. Every party today, all major parties, whether it's DMK, whether it is YSR Congress, TDP, all parties seem to have a personality cult, and Mr. Modi must take the credit, quote unquote, for presidentializing the parliamentary system. So it's always Modi ki guarantee, Modi. So every party feels that they should project a leader, and Atishi feels a political need to project a leader with a lot of semi-literate voters who are now increasingly, instead of being brought up on a diet of Tagore and Nehru, the new diet is Ramayana, and you know, the intellectual diet is Ramayana and Sanatan Dharma, in which you're going back in a thought process that defies intellectual query. So this is a hard fact. But in order to do politics, you can't be sitting. Otherwise, she'll be like you and me, sitting in studios. You know, in politics is the art of the possible. They are going into the possible. Now, the third thing that is seriously worth considering is that the worst suspicions of people like Yogendra Yadav have been confirmed. That Arvind Kejriwal personally leads a personality cult. And you know, Jawaharlal Nehru once actually told cartoonist Shankar, don't spare me. You know, here's the Prime Minister going to a cartoonist and say, yaar, mujh par mazak uda. But at the same time, I also want to put things in context. Today, there is another viral video in which a woman claiming to be from Bihar in the US is in a viral video gushing over the fact that she has managed to touch Mr. Modi. It's like he's God to me. I have touched him. So, Mr. Modi, let's make no mistake. Mr. Modi is the leader of this whole I am the God, I'm like divine rights theory cult. And Kejriwal is merely following the template, but he's gone to IIT. Atishi's gone to Oxford. So the viewers of Mirror now have to think, ये कहाँ आ गए हम?
ये कहाँ आ गए हम?
Right.
Okay, we leave it there for the moment. Madhavan Narayan, thank you very much. Neeraja Chaudhary, good to have you on the show as well. Great to get perspective of senior journalists on the show. Dr. Gupta, thank you very much. And Advocate Panwar, thank you very much for joining us this evening as well. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I'm slipping into a quick break on the show. Coming up next is an exclusive with Kiran Rao, the director of Lapata Ladies, the film which has got India's nod for the Academy Awards. That's coming up next. Do stay with us.